All right, so this is the last time I really want to be talking about this, but I figured I should bring it up because I did make an entire YouTube video about it. My last YouTube video was titled something along the lines of a gamer girl was toxic in my game and then came to my stream, something like that. And that's the truth. That's exactly what happened. That being said, I didn't realize the can of worms that I've opened up with this. I was then DM'd a Google Doc about this woman and how she has been extremely toxic, specifically to minors apparently, on VR chat and other platforms, and now has moved to Marvel Rivals. I obviously didn't know this when I made the YouTube video about her, or else truly I probably wouldn't have, because this is just like too much drama for me. But unfortunately, this has turned into a much bigger thing, as she was on her stream today talking about me, stream sniping me, calling me a pick-me, singing songs that have the N-word in it. I posted that clip on Twitter. I have literal video proof that she did this, and this is a screenshot of her stream. Yes, that is my stream in the background, my chat in the background, and her watching the entire thing. This is how she streamed today. Going through my profiles, talking terribly about me.
This like pick me girl, right? Some titty streamer, typical. You know the dealio, right?
Looking at my gameplay, watching my stream on her stream, just extremely toxic. I did not make this Google Doc. This Google Doc was given to me by somebody who would like to remain anonymous, but I will post the screenshots. I've received multiple messages from multiple different people about this person. I don't know anything about VR chat. I've never used it in my life. I do not have a VR machine. I don't know anything about VR chat. But apparently this person is like a known bully there. I spoke a little bit about it on stream today because I thought that was kind of important, considering I did post a YouTube video and I did make a tweet about it. And I figured that I should give context in my stream. I also multiple times told people not to say anything to her. Yeah, no, I just want to make sure there's a couple mods, because I want to be very clear, chat. I don't want there to be any transphobic comments or anything that could be taken as like bullying. That's what I don't want. I don't want this to be like some sort of like hate thing. That I don't want that. And if that does happen, I want to make sure there's mods here to just like delete the message right away so it doesn't become a thing, you know? Also, I'm going to say this once and then I'm not going to say it again. Anything transphobic in this chat will be banned, deleted. I'm not dealing with that. You don't get a second chance. There's no transphobia that's getting in this fucking chat. Not to bully her, not to even go to her stream, just simply to report her. And even if they didn't want to report her, just have this in the back of their mind. It's very like easy to pretend to be a good person online. And I think it's very important to call out shitty behavior. One of her main defenses towards me was that she wasn't talking to me. I don't think that's the truth at all, to be completely honest with you. I said to her, you need to relax. And right after I sent this message, she said, you need to drop dead. I think it's very convenient that she is now switching her story to be that she was talking to the Black Panther and not me. But sure, she wasn't talking to me. Let's pretend she wasn't talking to me. I still don't think it's okay to tell somebody to drop dead. And to those of you who are going to be in my comments telling me, it's a video game. People talk like this to each other all the time. You need to get thicker skin. You're right. It is a video game. But to me, it is that serious. As someone who has struggled with their mental health for a long time, I think it is wrong to tell someone to drop dead. You never know what they're going through. That being said, I understand that the Black Panther was being not a great person to her. I'm not saying that the Black Panther is innocent either, but there is no messages of the BP saying anything remotely close to telling them to drop dead. That is absolutely crazy. Were they insulting their gameplay? Absolutely. Is there a difference between saying, hey, you're not that good at the game, switch your character, your ass, and saying, you need to drop dead, you need to go to bed permanently and never wake up? I think there's a difference. Me personally, I think there's a difference. She conveniently cropped the screenshot so that when she came at me completely randomly, I had not had a message beforehand saying, and sell the dusty witch. She cropped that out. If you have nothing to hide, if you weren't talking to me, why would you crop out an entire section of the screenshot that I posted? I'm going to put in some videos from the stream. I said, I recently made a YouTube video about a woman who told me to die over a Marvel Rivals game, and I linked the video. I've since learned that she's been in multiple communities, bullying minors, encouraging a sewer slide, doxing people, wishing death to minors, and making PDF comments. This link was shared with me for those who want to report her. The biggest things were encouraging, unaliving, doxing attempts, homophobia and transphobia, running with and supporting. I don't know what this means. I'm going to be honest. I have no idea what this means. So that I can't speak on. Victim blaming minors for being groomed, recording people without consent, spreading people's in real life content, using alt to harass others after being blocked, wishing death upon minors, reposting. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say these 2 words here. Y'all can read. Other concerning behaviors. Apparently she home wrecked and cheated. Attacking her ex's other parties for after a few weeks and months. Attacking parties for unfriending her. So all this part here, I think this is in VR chat. I don't know. Hanging out with parties, making comments, / people who have slept with minors as per her own words. Collaborating with parties she called out, attacking other avatar creators. So that's a lot, chat. That's kind of what made me realize, like, when I made that YouTube video, I didn't know that this was as big as a thing as it was. That's on me. I made a YouTube video about it. I didn't realize that this was a huge, huge thing. Obviously, I don't play VR chat, and I only knew them from the game. So yeah, I think it's kind of So I kind of just go on to say that it's my responsibility to kind of educate people since I decided to post that original YouTube video, which I stand by. I then decided to go through the entire doc with my stream. I'm not going to do that in this YouTube video because there's a lot of really graphic stuff, but I will put the Google Doc in the bio of this video if you guys want to go look. Again, I want to specify, I did not make this Google Doc. This was sent to me by somebody. My VOD is still up. I have not deleted anything. I have not tried to hide anything. I think that the toxicity and bullying in Rivals is a real problem, but I didn't think that there was a whole other space in which this person was being toxic and bullying. Regardless, she claims that everything in this Google Doc is not true. I've had multiple people send it to me. I've had multiple people say that it's true. I don't know. I am not part of the VR community. So granted, take everything that I've showed in the Google Doc with a grain of salt, but there is screenshots, there is proof, there are videos. I don't know. I do what you want. Do what you want. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Regardless, the takeaway of this is somebody like this should not have a platform for Rivals. They shouldn't have a platform anywhere. Bullies should not be welcomed in the gaming community. They shouldn't be welcomed in the streaming community. They shouldn't be welcomed in any sort of community. I've been very outspoken about people that I found were bullies, especially on Marvel Rivals, and I don't really want to stop now. I don't think it's right. Some of y'all may consider this drama farming, and that's fine. I made one video. It didn't even get that many views, and it was this doc was sent to me multiple times by multiple different people. I've heard multiple messages from multiple different people that this person is a horrible person. She has been claiming that I have made myself the victim here. I don't think I'm the victim, to be honest with you. She does have a lot of victims. She does have a lot of people who she has bullied, and that's who I'm speaking out for. It's not for me. At the end of the day, she told me to drop dead, and then she came into my stream and she acted like the victim. She's also claimed that I was crying in my stream, which I just wasn't. Again, chat, all of my VODs are up. I have deleted nothing. There was no me crying. There was no me playing the victim. I said that I think it's wrong that she says that to somebody, and somehow she's claiming that I've made myself into this huge victim and I'm a pick-me. And so here I have all the messages. If me calling out injustices makes me a pick-me, if it makes me the victim. Kind of seems like she's playing the victim. Okay, Chat, this is
That's
the
just
last
me,
I'm going to
though.
be talking about this. There's really nothing else for me to say. I think she's a bully. I think she's mentally ill, and I do not think that she should have a platform. So next time somebody brings this up to me, I will not be answering messages if I'm given more details. I will not be talking about this on stream. I will not be messaging her. She's been blocked on every platform where she has tried to contact me. But yeah, I will not be responding back to her. I'm not going to be arguing with bullies. I'm not going to be going back and forth about something that I have proof about and she doesn't. And that's all I have to say about that. Sorry that this has become such a big thing. It's actually really stupid. Thank you guys for watching. I know it's a lot, but we will be back to regular scheduled programming of me just playing Rivals and being stupid.